Action!
Disgust me. Grow up.
Good day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the season finale, episode 25 of What's the Script, the quintessential Scottish movie review show that you all love to watch and listen to. Isn't that right, Chris?
This is very true. It's because we're a couple of eye candies, you see.
They've had to stop taking subscribers to the YouTube because of the queues, man. We were breaking the internet. Sales of Kleenex and lubrication were going off the shelves in Boots.
And all that jazz.
Just had a wee private joke off camera there, which is quite funny. I don't know if we just good morning to each other just transpires into Eliza Minnelli. I don't know how, man, it happens, but big man, how are you? You've been no well, haven't you?
Aye, battling a norovirus. Brief ends. Shite up my back and everything.
Aye, I heard you, but it was like a scene at a dream catcher.
Aye, it was not pretty.
Remember that film? Oh,
aye.
Shite mad fucking red alien shite.
Aye, well, apparently somebody came in to see me and I looked like a character you had to unlock. Skin was all grey and all that.
Hello, this is Christopher, my son. He has a boiled shite. Looks like the last of the fucking toothpaste coming out of the tube. No, in fact, it looks like a tube. Squeezed.
Mate, I was on the couch for 3 days. That was not good, man.
No, you're rarely ill, mate.
Then I watched while I was sick, I watched that film, Bridge on the River Kwai. See the people in the sick bay, I was like, my brothers!
Lying on the couch, shout, medic!
Aye.
Which we hear a lot of in this film that we reviewed this week, season finale. We obviously put it to a poll. Christopher and I done 10 random films. We sent them to each other, and there was 2 that matched. One was Forrest Gump, and one was Private Ryan, Saving Private Ryan. And you voted in your
robes
over the course of 5 days, and it was a clear 3-1 on Saving Private Ryan. So 1998, mate, 24 years ago. What a film.
Aye, tremendous, man. It's fucking best, probably one of the best opening scenes ever. And then obviously for this, doing a bit of research and all that on it, it didn't win Best Picture.
Oh,
it was.
Even I seen that.
Aye.
What?
I know, it was trumped by something fucking.
Aye, obscure fucker.
I don't even remember seeing it.
Aye. Le poly bag floating in the wind by fucking shite.
Not to France.
Not to France. How are you?
Hello. This is Nighthawk.
The flashing knobs. all the people in Britain will get this. Nobody for America. Well, unless they watch UK Gold, or they watched UK Gold, which isn't even a thing now. Anyway, mate, Saving Private Ryan obviously starts off on the 6th of June, 1944, which is the day the Americans stormed the beaches of Normandy, wasn't it?
Aye, because a wee lead up to that, it's an old man got to visit the graveyard and that with his family. But
I'm sorry, I forgot about that old prick. Can't even going on. Earning every step up to that fucking tombstone. His case catalogue, fucking grey trousers and his corduroy belt.
Oh,
And he earned fuck all.
But the next thing into it, like you say, is it switches to that day.
Aye, it's great, man. It goes right into his eyes and all that, and then you're back, whatever it was, 30, 40 years for the day this was made. That's brilliant. And it's just the soldiers in the boats.
Yeah, I just remembered something.
What's that?
I says to, I think it was my auntie, right? Oh, I watched this film, it's brilliant and all that. She went, aye, I will watch it, right? So the next time I seen it, it was on the telly, right? And me thinking she had watched it, it's showing you that bit, and it's the old guy's story. And I went, we Ryan, eh? And she went, what? We Ryan? She went, I've not watched this. Oh, so he makes it in.
Oh,
fuck. So it's because it makes you think it's telling you Tom Hanks' story because it turns right to him. She went, I thought that was Tom Hanks. I was like, it's a fucking want with you.
Aye, because I remember when I went to picture to see this, it fades for his eyes into Captain Miller's shaking horn, and that's the first thing you see. So you're a bit confused as to whose story it is. But obviously, end of the film, when it pans back to wartime Ryan into present day old, the actor's quite bloody like him, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, hi, spoiler alert in case you've not seen this. Ryan makes it.
Ryan earned it. He did. So, listen, I'll just rhyme off some names to you folks in case you are one of the people for Planet Gungu who haven't seen this and you've just arrived on planet Earth, you know what I mean? Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, Tom Sizemore, Ed Burns, Barry Pepper, Adam Goldberg, Vin Diesel, Giovanni Ribisi, and Jeremy Davis are the main troops in there. That's not even like giving you the cameos that are in this film, isn't it? No.
Aye, it's a fucking who's who of stardom at the time, innit?
Aye, brilliant. But it just alludes to the fact that Vin Diesel gets parts because of how he's built and not because he's an actor. He's a fucking global man. But it was directed by Steven Spielberg, which probably tells you all you need to know. Written by Robert Rodat, and then obviously the music was by John Williams, which, as I say to you, mate, I listened to this last night, my earbuds in for the first time. And even the music, you notice, it doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It's in the background. It's always there, man. Whether it's a poignant moment, a sad moment, and you know, it's always there. And John Williams he's the number one, and he's the godfather of the music world.
Nah, definitely, mate. Especially for like these big kind of epics, anyway.
Oh, aye. And a big nod to, would you call him, Kaminsky for doing the cinematography in this movie because...
it's fucking amazing.
Honestly. You're talking about effects and stuff like that as well. This doesn't waver at any bit in the whole film. I've no fun at it anyway if it does.
No. It's quite fucking brutal, and well, obviously, assuming this came out and all that, a lot of people say this is the closest recreation to wartime ever. So that's people have seen it. Know what I mean?
The only thing you can't do about this film is smell it. Your brain makes you smell it. Even that bit he says to the BC, smell that leg. Know what I mean? It smells rotten cheese. You know what rotten cheese, but I don't know what rotten cheese smells, but I know what shitty, stinky cheese smells like. But, oh, mercy. But it was only 70, I'm saying only 70 million. Maybe that's double that in today's 140, but made back just shy of 490. Know what I mean, at the box office. So done well. I was expecting it to be nearer the billion, but then again, it's different times and all that kind of stuff. Quarter of a century ago. Absolutely brilliant, mate. But we're in the boats.
Aye, we're going to Omaha Beach. Oh, and that's what they call it anyway.
Aye.
And obviously it says Hanks' shaky hand has to steady with a wee drink of water.
Aye.
But
it's fucking prevalent through it, and his wee shaky hand.
Aye. But it's like you're seeing everybody in these boats and all that, everybody is absolutely shiting herself. To the point, there's even some soldiers being sick. Now, fucking, how terrified are you that you're being sick?
Aye.
It's fucking something you don't imagine. Like, see, when you see all these like war films and all that, like previous to this anyway, it was all gun ho and fucking we're going to do this, and it didn't really show you like a human side to it, sort of thing.
You
know what I mean?
And it made you instantly, I think it made you and me, but people that like films, made you instantly realise that these guys weren't trained soldiers. These guys were maybe working in a factory 2 weeks before it, or a butcher shop, or a tailor, or a teacher, as we find out later on. They're just normal guys. It's like me and you getting dragged off at work and sent to war. You know what I mean?
That's it. Aye. And it's like the age of a lot of them as well. See, when you see fucking, well, obviously the records and all that, everybody like 19, 20, 21-year-olds and all that, and you're going to face that. Fuck that, man.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
But today's society, 19 and 20-year-olds get hurt by words. That's so surreal, man. So obviously Miller's trying to rally them up. He's like, right, we're a minute out and all that. Let's get on the beach as fast as we can. Clearly murder holes. Even that word. Murder holes.
Fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, man.
It was just the wee guy in Austria was driving the boat. He's like, 30 seconds and may God be with you. And you're like, oh, cheers, Frank. Cheers.
Aye. But it's when you hear the boat's engine just powering down and you're like, fuck, here we go. And the ramp front section comes down and it's just fucking instant slaughter, innit?
That's it.
Target practice, man.
Aye, everybody's fucking machine gun done, and it's like, that's when you realise, I know. Let's say, like, before this and all, I thought, like, obviously the storming at the beaches and stuff, like, everybody got to land, and then that's when you started fighting. No, it was fucking, like you just seen, machine gunned everybody as soon as the fucking ramp goes done.
Aye. So Miller instantly realises that the soldiers at the front are kind of human shields now. He's like, over the side. And the soldiers, even at road, and it shows you as well, people aren't just getting killed with bullets here. Soldiers go over the side and they go down because of the weights of their packs. Some of them can't get them off, can't they? No,
that's it. Aye. I see that poor bastard that drowns, man. It's fucking horrible, man.
I know.
That's a really realistic looking drowning as well.
Because it's that for all that guy's part was, man, it's that great acting, a suffocation when you see somebody convulsing. You're like, fuck, that guy's travelled thousands of miles to go and fight a war and drowned. Do you know what I mean? Because of the weight of the pack that he had to wear.
Exactly.
And there's other ones in the water, ready to come up, and they're getting bullets zipping through, and you hear the bullets, man, just kind of trickling through the water, whizzing through the water. Like
it's just fucking gives you a pure like sort of grounding that this is going to be a very different film for what else you've seen. Know what I mean?
Even the sound, because when you're in the water, usually the audience are hearing what the soldiers are hearing, which is nothing. It's dulled underwater noise, which every time the heat pops up, you hear the noise and back down, you don't hear the noise. It's fucking great, man.
I see that camera angle as well, but it's like when it's bobbing up and down in the water. So when you see the beach, it just looks like fucking absolute mayhem. You know what I mean?
It does, mate. And two things, again, sound-wise, that stick out for me once you're above water again. It's the ping of the clips when they're guns, their bandoliers kind of run it, you go, ping, and then the ricochet of the bullets off of the big X things on the beach, man. I take it that's the murder holes or whatever there.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but I think they were just to stop, let's say, the boats and all that, because they would pierce, see the side of hulls and all that shit.
Aye, true.
But Tom Hanks grabs one of his wee soldiers, doesn't he? And he starts dragging him up the beach. It's like fucking.
Aye.
And like, he gets up to where he hangs, doesn't it? But they're still in the water, and the guy's obviously fucking shell shocked, not expecting all this part. And he just gets shot, doesn't he?
Aye.
You're like that. You see Tom Hanks' character like, oh.
Aye, there's a mortar goes off next to Hanks, I know, and he's instantly deafened. And again, as the audience, you're hearing what he's hearing, which is hardly anything. It's muffled sound, and he's looking about in a pure state of shock. He sees soldier looking for his arm, doesn't he? He sees the guy with the flamethrower just fucking exploding and bursting into flames.
Aye.
And then before you know it, there's a guy in front of him shouting, "I'm Miller." $50 million.
Aye, it's just fucking all this chaos around about him, isn't it? Guys getting their legs blown off, fucking obviously that guy looking to see that. That must have been fucking madness to witness. See like a guy walking about looking for his arm or something.
Aye.
That's fucking that doesn't even compute.
The brilliant thing about that is how they made him look like the calmest guy on the beach doing it.
Aye.
And looking as if he had arms to choose for, limbs to choose for. And he's like that, looking about. Is it that? No, that doesn't look like mine. No, what I mean, and he picks one up, looks at it, and then, right, who's the leg? Who's the arm guy here?
Mental man. And then it's even obviously the guys with the flamethrower and all that. You don't see it, but obviously that guy blows up because Hanks just gets blood raining down on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously it's when he picks up his helmet, it's filled with seawater and blood.
That's it.
So
It's just fucking scene out of Jaws, isn't it?
Yeah.
Water is just running red, and it's mental, mate. Every time I watch this, I went to see this in the pictures, really expecting to see this. Maybe I don't just expect to see this level of fucking reality.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, didn't get fucking spoilers and all that shit, which was great. And I just remember, I think my mouth was open for that full fucking half an hour. Just, fuck.
That's it. There's a lot of, well, assuming you're reading back this, there's a lot of it fucking, let's see, veterans and all that did go to see this and all that. I think they set up counselling things and all that for them.
Oh, you'd have to.
All that shit, because it just brought back, and I think there was like a historian, I can't remember his name, but he got a special screening in it. And after the opening it, he says they had to stop it so he could go and recompose himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fucking. I mean, I'm just imagine being a young guy. Imagine being 19-year-old or something. You've seen all that shit.
No.
They weren't there that some of them didn't come back to fucking same people.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Aye, they couldn't reintegrate into society. They want them. But so once Miller gets his hearing back, he's got an officer in front of him shouting his name. What are we doing? Where are we going? Where do we go? And his first answer is anywhere but here. And they keep trying to go forward. See when you see the angle for the Germans' point of view, the gun barracks. You wonder, how did anybody even survive it?
I know. It's fucking mental, mate. It's especially when there's like 2 bunkers. There's like 3 bunkers.
Aye. And
they're all shooting. You're like that. But this is the old army tactics, but remember, you're talking, you're not that long away from World War One when it was right over the top, lads.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Aye, you were getting told you were fucking cannon fodder.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I was half expecting Obi-Wan to stand up in the German barracks and go, I have the high ground.
Always comes
Don't
back
try
to Star
Miller grabs the guy, as you say. He's like, help me, and he grabs him.
Uh-huh.
Then a motor goes off. He's still dragging the guy, and he looks back, and there's only half of him left, man.
I know. Plus there's that, see that bit and all where the guy's lying on the beach and his fucking insides are fucking hanging out and all that.
Aye, he's shouting for his mama.
Aye. See him and it fucking horrible, man.
But they manage to get to the first kind of ridgy bit, you know what I mean? They've got a wee bit of cover. So they've got off the main beach, they're up just hiding. That's when Miller's like fucking taking account of who's here, who's not here. He's got the guy beside him, shore party.
Aye. He's like, it's the beach isn't open, talking to commander and all that, and every so often he's assessing and he's going back and talking to him. But then the next thing he rolls him head into, and his fucking face is gone.
No face. No.
Like that. Fucking hell, man.
You see when the way he looks at that and just goes, fuck.
Aye.
And then he tries to dial the thing and there's a big hole in the fucking phone, man, so he can't get it. But we see Wade. Wade's the sniper, played by Barry Pepper. I really like him. He's in Green Mile as well. And just kind of make a decision to try and get Wade into a bit of clearing to take out one of the turrets, didn't they?
Aye. Plus, there's the thing, me. What is it? He says, to gather weapons and ammo and stuff. Aye. And you see the soldiers going round and they're just ripping the bullets off. Fucking.
Aye. Take it off the wounded and dead, man. So there's like this guy lying there fucking still alive and somebody's ripping off the ammo off him and all that and just leave him.
Plus, there's a bit as well. See, it's like the medics are all helping this soldiers, and the guy gets shot. One of the medics gets shot in his canteen, and it starts pushing out to the water, obviously. But then in the next thing, the water turns red, and that's when you're like, "Fuck, the medic just got shot there." You know what I mean? You're like, see, just the mad wee details. It's fucking superb, man.
Because we see Wade. Wade's another one of our group, and he's a medic. And he's lying. They're trying to save this guy, and they're like, "We've stopped the bleeding. We've stopped the bleeding." And then bullets come and kill the guy anyway. And it just goes off his fucking.
He's like, "He's a chance.
Give us a chance, you cocksucking German bastards." Fucking hell, man. Giovanni Ribisi, I really like him, man. He's a great wee actor. He plays a fucking vampire very well, I know, man. Even Ted when he's fucking doing the dancing.
My name is Zero. You should see him in that. It's fucking.
Oh, aye, cool. I have. So next minute it's Bangalore's. And I had to look up at these fucking scaffy pole looking things were, man.
Aye. It was fucking just clearing like blockages that minute, or fucking just big bombs.
Aye.
But see that other bit as well. The guy gets shot in the helmet, and it deflects the bullet, and he's like, "Oh, lucky bastard!" And then they just fucking pop. Anyway, you're like, "Fucking hell, man!"
Aye.
It just shows you every second. It was fucking unrelenting. Know what I mean?
So that's just a fucking rain of bullets, man. Taking his fucking helmet off, then doing that, thinking he was wide, man, with his hair. Fuck you. But so the Bangalores, it's behind the hall. They managed to blow a clearing in the barbed wire and stuff like that. And then you hear Hovarth, Mike, shouting for the first of many times, "We're in business."
That good old fucking spirit.
Played by the fucking mental Tom Sizemore.
Aye, fucking. There's a story and a half.
Aye.
They try to get around the bunker in it, but there's another machine gun nest up this wee hole. So that again, they're just pinned in.
Aye.
And
But they're managing to get kind of 2 and 4 at a time, covering fire and get wee bits in. And then obviously they send Wade to go and get a clear shot at it. No Wade, sorry. Jackson. Jackson's a sniper. At this time, Wade's getting a lesson for his commander in priority and like routine on fucking dead people, isn't he? Injured people, sorry.
Aye, he's just like just assessing who can be saved and who can't. You know what I mean? And he's just like a fucking. He's just like a mad wee school wing, just following about, isn't he?
Aye. This is routine. Priority. Give him morphine. This guy's gone. Routine.
I mean, fuck that, man. Imagine having to decide, he's done anyway. You know what I mean?
So we see we're bit with the bayonet in the mirror, so Captain Miller can see what's happening up in the bunker. And that's again, you hear the sound of the clips pinging when they're covering fire. As I say, Miller sends Jackson out to get a clear shot. And they find out that Dog 1's exit, and that's the bit they've blown. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And they can move up the hill slowly.
Aye, that's it. After the sniper shoots him, they all fucking fall out that bunker. But it's like the amount of ammo fired at that guy and all. Just fucking, it was like the fucking opening scenes of RoboCop, man. Fucking.
All bullets, man.
But again, it was another good shot and all, because it takes you back to the beach and stuff, and you're seeing like all the different religions. Know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there was like Christianity and fucking they were all praying to the rain gods and all that. Know what I mean?
That was the kind of fucking thing I noticed as well in the opening scene when all Ryan's at the cemetery, and you see all the crosses, and then one's a star, a David. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, aye. It's nice that. It's well done, that.
All in it together.
So they're up the hill, mate. They're kind of at the Germans' level now. They're all scurrying about in their trenches and stuff. And the Americans are getting their chance now to fire on them in their trenches and stuff, aren't they?
Aye, fucking Tom Hanks and his crew. They go to the big bunker, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a couple of Nazis get shot in the back. But I think they throw like a gas bomb or something into the big bunker.
Aye, just a
And
kind
then
of flash bomb, gas bomb, and then they
aye,
start running out, getting picked
aye.
off.
But then they send the big guy down with the flamethrower in it. But I see that as well. What a fucking scene that was, man.
Aye.
Just this big fucking thing bursting into flames.
Aye, see the minute he pulls his trigger for the back end of it, the camera, as you say, switches to the front of it, and you
Aye.
see them fucking diving out, rolling down the hill, and the Americans, one guy shouts, don't shoot, let him burn.
Aye.
Ah,
Aye.
some
Fucking-
humanist stammer. And,
Aye. Well, the Nazis weren't that nice, mate.
No, they weren't, mate. But you see two soldiers coming out with their hands up to surrender. And that's a good bit of trivia in this that nobody realises. I didn't anyway until they're speaking Czechoslovakian.
Aye.
And what they're saying is, don't shoot. I'm not German, I'm a Czech. And they were named, I can't remember what they were called, but the Germans forced Czechoslovakians into working for them.
Aye.
They were going to kill their family and all that. So they were, help me. But
Nah, that's it. Fucking nobody's gonna fuck at that point. It's like a slaughter, isn't it?
aye.
Because it's about to say the Germans are running through this bunker,
Mm-hmm.
and all the Americans and that are just up at the top, and they're just shooting fucking everybody.
Aye, this
Know what I
time,
mean?
but this time Obi-Wan Kenobi's beside the Americans. I've got the high ground. Oh, Jesus.
fucking hell,
Jesus,
man.
I'm trying to make a wee bit of humour here. 'Cause it's fucking get me down. People dying and the like. But Caparzo, he finds what's called a German Juden knife,
Aye.
which is obviously this knife that German officers get specifically for killing Jews with.
Mm.
And he gives it to Fist into mate.
Aye. And you can kind of see that that wrecks him, doesn't it?
Aye.
He starts greeting and all that, and it's again another poignant moment in it that
Aye.
these
just-
people are fucking bad.
Aye. You must, it puts you in his shoes, mate. He's obviously Jewish, so he's obviously thinking, how many Jews this knife killed? Then he starts thinking about the Jews that have been killed, probably family members that are going through it. Ones who never saw it. It's horrible, man.
Aye.
It gets me angry when I see these people online a day talking about Holocaust was a myth and all that pish. It's just, you're like, get a fucking life.
Aye. But then it goes back to Tom Sizemore in it, and he's gathering earth.
Aye.
And it's just like that's when you kind of realise that this group of soldiers are battle hardened. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because they've been in Italy and South Africa and that. And that.
Aye.
Aye.
And this wee tin saying France on it now, and he's patted it on. He's all chuffed for that. He's got his backpack filled up, man. He's obviously hoping that he can take home and just fucking, do you know what I mean? Sit with for the rest of his days. But
Aye. Aye, because that's a thing as well. Let's see when they're in the bunkers, and obviously Vin Diesel's character finds that knife. Apparently that was a thing as well. That Germans would leave see some of their soldiers, let's say their officers and stuff, and know how they've got like the big crosses and all this shit. People would go there and fucking search their body for all this shit and all that, and they would booby trap the bodies. So if I see our soldiers going out there pawing about fucking crosses and all that, next thing, boom,
mind enough or something.
and that's it. So I can.
Oh,
bitch.
but as an opening act, it's not even a scene, it's an opening act to this film. You feel physically fucking drained after watching it. It's that fucking intense. You're sitting with your hackles up or tightened and wondering what's going to happen next. We never even touched on the fact that this is one of the founding films that had the blood spatter and the sand on the camera.
Aye.
So you're in the movie theatre or watching it at home, you're like, oh, fucking hell. I think only other one earlier than that I seen was Braveheart. You get the blood in the camera as well. Oh,
It's just fucking. And see, when you think about it, this is the start of the film. This is like, it's like an end action scene that most films give you, but this is right at the start. Like, fucking brutal, man. But
they've got the beach. Mike and Miller can take their hats off for 3 seconds, and Mike just says to Sergeant Captain Miller, "That's quite a view, isn't it?"
Aye, know what I mean? Let's fucking look at all this carnage.
Aye.
And you're just panning across the beach, aren't you? All these dead bodies. The sea's fucking red. There's even dead fish. Know what I mean? Even sea life wasn't spared.
No.
And it zooms in onto a dead soldier, and obviously it says Ryan on his backpack.
Aye, Ryan S. So
Aye.
you're kind of getting the wee nod to the fact that this film's called something Ryan, isn't it? What's happening here? So we're off the beach, mate, and the next thing we're in the War Office somewhere in America, and it's all the girls typing letters of condolence to families across America, I'd imagine, and you hear
that must have been fucking horrible and all, man.
Oh, what a job, man. And you
Imagine
hear
that was your shift.
I know, all day, every day, just trying not to take that home with you, reading some of the things you're typing out, and you hear the narration going on for the generals and the captains and the sergeants. It's fucking hits you, man.
Aye.
And then this wee Jobsworth, wee Margaret. Call her wee Margaret.
Wee Margaret. Mags!
Again, another Star Wars reference. Oh, she had such a knowledge. She's fucking... Did I ever tell you about Margaret, the typist? Oh, she has such a knowledge. She knows. She's seen a letter for a private Ryan and thought, how do you do? I remember a couple other Ryans, see? Right at one woman's desk, who's obviously done two of them and no noticed, and pulls the other two out. She's got the 3 letters, mate, hasn't she?
That's it. And she makes her way right to the big man's office, doesn't it? Aye.
Well, he's not quite the big man in this. It's a very young Bryan Cranston, man, with missing an arm.
He's got one arm, that boy.
Aye.
And a typing accident.
One arm. About that, look.
Is he waving with his other one off the
typing accident. Oh, my God. Oh, I get his fucking horn caught in the back and went. Oh, typing accident. Oh, it was carnage that day.
Oh, fuck. Aye. But see, they're talking about how they've just discovered that Ryan's ma is going to get all 3 telegrams in one day. You're like, fucking hell, man. That's
on
that's
the chief
right,
of staff, didn't it? And it goes to the General Marshal's office. I'm saying the chief of staff, it's for that War Office anyway, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. And General Marshal just says to him, I've got a letter here, if you bear with me, and he starts quoting a letter written by Abraham Lincoln, didn't he?
Aye. And it's like a similar fucking situation in it. I think it's like 5 brothers or something. They've all died during the war or something. Were you smiling at it?
Just your face. You're awfully cheeky, like. I can't get that fucking unfortunate typing accident at my head, man. Imagine sitting at dinner parties and stuff trying to explain that to people. I'm really sorry. What happened to your arm? I don't like talking about it. It was lost in an unfortunate typing accident, I'm afraid. Oh, right, back in point. So, General Marshall starts quoting Lincoln, as you said, mate, in a letter he sends to a mother during the Confederate War, I'm surmising, who's lost 5 sons. So he's read that out because some of his like other generals and colonels and that are kind of questioning whether to get and rescue him. It's too much resources, it's too risky. But he finishes that letter by just saying, if that boy's alive, we're going to send someone to find him and we're going to get him the hell out of there.
Right. And during that as well, you've seen this, obviously, Mother Ryan. She's seen the motor coming down her path to deliver the bad news.
Aye.
Yeah, a priest as well.
Aye, it's the minute the priest comes out the back of the car, she collapses, didn't she?
Yeah.
Before she gets through her screen doors, you just see her wee corner table sitting there with the photo of the 4 brothers, all with their uniforms on and that. And all the while he's reading this letter, you're seeing Mama Ryan. Mama Ryan. Hey, Mama Ryan! No, Mama Ryan! Every time you see them, you get this like fucking lone trumpet music playing in the background.
It's the Avengers, you fanny.
I was trying to get away from it. I nearly started doing Back to the Future. John Williams. I wonder if he gets confused.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
All right. I can't do it for laughing. This is shite. I'm gonna get fucking unfollowed for this. Shocking. You're making light of the war. Well, no. I'm just saying Mama Ryan quite a lot. So, next time we get back to the beach area, Captain Miller's just kind of checking in with his superior officer, whose name I forgot to write down as well. Another famous American actor who was in Crime Story and all that.
Yep. I always remember him for Snatch.
Snatch, aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Captain Miller's looking about into, and he's seeing a guy shaving with hot water, another guy drinking hot coffee and fucking the sandwiches and all that, and he's like, "Oh, my boys aren't getting any of this."
Aye.
You know what I mean?
But he doesn't say nothing. He just notices. All right for you bastards, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So his officer says it was a tough assignment. That's why you got it. Yes, sir. Mike, I've got another one for you. You can only imagine how he felt when he heard that. You know what I mean? What the fuck I didn't know.
Aye, definitely, man. It kind of makes you think it's like they're fucking some sort of elite commando force. Know what I mean? But they're just ordinary guys. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gave a gun and a fucking helmet.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. But he gets his orders. Obviously, goes back to find out who's left out his squadron and have a wee bit of banter. They find out that he's talking to Mike, and Mike tells him that the two guys that speak French and German are both dead. So he has to go to the department where you get somebody that speaks fucking languages.
So sort of walking around Asda. Oh, I think I'll have a wee translator there.
Aye. And he goes in and he finds Upham.
Aye. The most nervous. How the fuck did he get there? Know what I mean? It's just it must have been like intelligence or something. Just
this department's obviously reporting back on what's happening, and that's how they think the duration of their war's going to be. And I would imagine they only got the weapons training as a last gasp scenario in case they get overran. But so this wee guy's a bookworm, isn't he? And he doesn't think for a minute he's going to have to fire a gun.
Yep. You can tell with the nervousness and all that. He's trying to tell him, "Oh, I've never fired a gun and all this fucking." And then he's soon he started, "Hey, I'll grab my typewriter and all this," and it falls out. And he's fucking. It's like Steve Martin. It's just pure slapstick in it. And,
well, you can see Miller is thinking to himself, "You don't need that. I know a general back at base in America that lost an arm, one of the bastards."
You
know what I mean? An unfortunate typing accent. You'll not take that. But no, it just does that with a wee pencil, doesn't it?
Aye. This is what you need.
Aye.
Take your time. Aye, because he goes, "Oh, you need the helmet and all," and he grabs a fucking Nazi helmet and all that. He's like, it's just, oh no.
Is that a souvenir, Private? Oh, sorry, sir. Take your time. Take it. Oh, mental. She's got a pencil and a paper. The wee German helmet. You get another amazing shot of the beach before we leave, and it's the boats coming in. It's the Zeppelins in the sky and all that. I paused it, and I looked at it for, do you know what I mean, to see if it was crap CGI on it. Wasn't it? It was fucking great. Just awesome how they done it.
Yep, definitely, man. It's
Spielberg, mate.
Aye, doesn't fuck about that boy.
Yeah, that's just a journey, man.
Just his journey. Oh, fucking hell. Then the next thing I know is the squad's all marching to fucking find Ryan and Upham. He's like the rude boy, isn't he? He's like,
to fucking say hello to everybody, didn't he?
They're all like, "What? Get the fuck. You fucking footpad, you."
Fish. You have a touch with those fucking little red fingers again, I'll fucking blow your head off. And Capazzo and all, man. There's Vin Diesel It'd be better off just saying I am Groot and everything he fucking does. He's like, fucking, hey, get away from me. And don't be saluting the captain. Every time you salute the captain, the Germans know he's an officer, especially when I'm standing beside him.
Oh, and it's just fucking It's meanwhile, what's his name? Private fucking something. Can't remember his name, but he's moaning about the mission. He's like,
Or Abisi.
I can't, might have been. He's like, I don't. What's this point in sending all us guys just for one guy? You know what I mean? It's just
Ed Burns, man, he's quite good. Always think he always reminds me of Baldwin brother for some reason. I don't just does. The funny thing about Upham trying to make friends, right, is Wade gives him a wee olive branch and says, "What's the book you're reading?" And he says, "Whatever the book is." And then he says it's about brotherhood.
aye.
Nobody wants to fucking know him.
I know they're all fucking laughing.
Oh.
I can't remember if he's reading or he's writing a book or something. But it's like, he's like, it's about the fucking the brotherhood and the army and all that, and they're all like, listen to this cunt.
There's not a reason why there's that to do or die. You know what I mean? And it's then he realises that Captain Miller is an educated guy because he knows it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What he's talking about. Fish alludes to the word fubar for the first time.
So that's German, and we Upom being a hungry. I translate that. Oh, I've never heard that before.
But as you brilliant, mate. As you say, Ribisi is moaning like fuck. But Miller quite calmly and all that says, "Do you moan, Captain?" He said, "Yeah, I moan, but I don't moan to you. I moan up the way. That's how it goes, the chain of command." And he says, "Well, just for talking sake, Captain, if there was a general here, what would you say to him? How would you moan to him?" "I would say to him, this is an excellent mission. One I'll give my best efforts for."
Aye, and it's everybody all smiles and all that. And
everybody turns into Robert De Niro goes, yo.
But it's fucking, oh mate. Aye, because he's practically been like that. Fucking shut up. We're doing it. Know what I mean?
Exactly.
And no uncertain terms, know what I mean? And it's just fucking.
Although, spoiler alert, right? We find out he's a school teacher later, which will be prevalent. All his behaviour, all his answers, all his patience, even with Upham when he drops the typewriter and stuff, he's dead calm and take your time. Just fucking teaching it. He just teaches him like Wayne's, man.
That's it. But you kind of see Upham like smiling and all because see when they belittled him, we talking about the brotherhood and all that there. You can clearly see it. Know what I mean? Among the guys. So I think that's what he smells it. It's a lot of shit, is it?
Exactly. So then we starts pushing her in, mate.
See the way they done that and all, but you just hear the gunshots and all that, and it's just fucking amazing, man.
Brain hitting puddles is like mortars, shells, and bullets. It's fucking. You can't say enough about how well this film was put together, mate. Honest to God.
Aye.
But they arrive upon a wee bombed town, didn't they?
Aye. Oh, it's fucking decimated. And we bump into our man. Is it Paul Giamatti? Is that how you say his name? Aye. Oh, mate, I've got a lot of time for that guy.
He's a brilliant actor. And it's about fucking 5 stone ago. I know he's kind of trim looking, but he's funny. He's a funny wee guy, you know that.
Aye.
Did you ever watch Millions?
Aye. We hang. Deamon Lewis. Is that's his name?
What a part he plays in that, man.
Aye.
He's the best lawyer in criminal justice system, but he's a fucking S&M fetish and all. Which his wife in that's fucking pretty hot as well.
Yeah.
But they get there and start talking to him. All the while you can hear in the background the tannoy. Sieg Minster Heil von Stinking Voller Sing Hon. Statue of Liberty's kaput.
Aye, he's like, oh, that's my moral officer for the town, you see.
It's our friendly neighbourhood morale officer. So, they hear a family in a kind of bombed out building shouting for help. Capazzo at this time, he's just fucking, he finds an upturned cart of apples, but they're rotten apples, and he's trying to find a fucking bit out of one, isn't he?
Aye. And because the Germans have split the American forces in two. Mm-hmm. There's a force there the other side of town, and obviously with this wee force. So they've been utilising runners to get messages. And they send a wee runner out and he gets gunned down into it.
Aye.
But
Because
instead
they're
they-
sending one for to find
Aye.
Ryan and all.
Aye. So, but they keep shooting him up in it in case he's still alive and he's got the message. And that reminds me of another film. I think it's Full Metal Jacket they do it. The sniper keeps shooting the guy and all that to draw more people out and stuff.
Right.
But
Don't remember it, but I've not
Yeah.
seen it in a million years, mate. I need to watch that actually.
so the next thing they start manoeuvring through this wee tune into it. And it's just
It's quite funny, Giamatti. He's getting from bit to bit and he goes, I've got fucking anchors like an old lady.
oh fucking but that's when they hear the wee French family into it.
Aye.
And they're asking them to take the children and all this, and fucking look, you, that's the fucking wrong fucking thing.
What?
Take the children! Take the children!
So the fucking wee family's up there. I don't know what I don't speak French, not I mean. S'il vous plaît! S'il vous plaît! Please.
But
in London, Sival's Platt, Rodney. But Capazzo's, he's got a soft touch. There's a wee lassie up there. He climbs up the rubble and wants to take the wee girl down. He's getting told all the while, ordered by Miller and Mike, leave her alone. Do not take that girl. Put her back. Get down for her, isn't he?
Aye, saying she reminds me of my niece and all that shit. And it's like, well, tough shit.
What did you say, Capazzo? I am Groot.
But the next thing, Miller takes the wee lassie off him, and you follow fucking orders sort of thing. That's when you kind of first see Captain Miller's fucking aggressive side. But
Yes.
no sooner, Groot gets fucking shot. The way they do that as well was kind of smart because there's a piano in the street and he falls onto it. So it kind of plays a part of like a fucking dramatic thing has happened.
Listen, you took the words right out of my mouth, mate. That's exactly what I've written down. The exact same. You're spot on. It's like a dramatic, oh my fuck, piano moment.
Yeah.
And it is, because he's just shot from nowhere. Jackson makes a sniper's observation by saying he hit the ground before we heard the shot. So he knows there's a fucking sniper.
Yep.
And he looks up at the bell tower. He says, that's where I'd be. So he knows instantly where the guy is, doesn't he?
Aye.
So,
the way, poor Vin Diesel is lying there fucking bleeding out. God, I can stand up. I can stand up for that fucking...
Aye. Help me, I can walk. Help me, I can walk.
Aye.
Obviously, he can.
Aye. And all the guys are just having to sit and watch their mate die. Know what I mean?
Aye. Especially Fish, because Fish seems to be his best pal.
Aye.
Because he's shouting Fish by name, and Fish is like, stay here, and looking about, but he doesn't want to look at him.
Aye.
He doesn't want to, you know what I mean? It's again, it's a fucking tense moment because you don't know if he's going to make it. The sniper's going to just take another fucking liberty when he's done.
Aye. But it cuts to the Nazi sniper in it, and he's sitting in his wee bell tower, and he's just having a wee look about, know what I mean, through his wee scope, seeing who Vin Diesel's pointing to and talking to and stuff.
Aye.
And obviously, Capazzo, he's whipping out his letter. This is a letter I wrote for my dad and all that.
He's got blood on it.
Aye.
Last thing he says, man. Fucking see before Jackson fucking ventures out to his wee place a fucking snipery.
Snipery? Is that a technical term there?
I wouldn't venture too far out there, gentlemen. This guy's got talent.
But again, cuts back to the Nazi looking down his scope in it. And he's looking about and he eventually just sees Jackson. But before then, it's too late. And then fucking Jackson shoots him right through the scope. Right in the fucking eyeball.
Absolutely amazing shot. Especially for the journalist's point of view, because he sees the flash before the fucking impact, obviously. Do you know what I mean? And he just recoils back and it gives you a right good couple of seconds of him. He's fucking hole where his eye should be in it.
Aye. Apparently that was a nod to something that actually happened, but it happened in the Vietnam War or something with some soldier.
Right.
So, but as the sniper took Kerry and they go to get Capazzo, but he's no longer with us.
Too late, mate.
As
Too late.
John Cleese says, he has ceased to be.
'Tis but a scratch. But fucking, obviously, when she's died and stuff, Miller just says in a forceful manner, that's why we don't take children. Do you know what I mean? And he's right. It was totally fucking vindicated, and that's why he's angry, because he knows he was fucking right, but the guy didn't listen. And that's where I suppose an empathetic heart got you during the war. Try to do something good. Nobody, the other side don't care what you're trying to fucking do.
Exactly, mate. Just fucking machine use. But he takes his dog tags, didn't he? And the medic takes his letter. No fish, which I thought was kind of fucking.
Aye. Exactly. Again, I liked with the best pal thing, no wanting to look at him. And he never took his letter. Aye, it was pretty pish, mate. Didn't notice that. But Wade, he's a good cunt. I like him.
He's a good egg, that boy. He's good people.
So end up getting to a kind of alcove bit, and wee Giamatti wants to sit down and get rid of this fucking hitchhiker in his boot, doesn't he?
Aye, he's got a stone in his shoe. Mate, see when that's fucking first thing, that's but I shat myself. He sort of obviously sits down and knocks out this big plank of wood, and it hits the wall, and the wall just crumbles, and it's like it's where the Nazis have been hiding. It's like where their command is, sort of thing, in it, and it's just you're like, oh fuck.
That bit in fucking The Last Crusade. If you take away the fireplace and replace it with a wall coming down, it's the exact same. Just reveals all these Germans at a wee command centre with fucking communications and stuff. And it's a standoff for what seems like a long time, doesn't it?
Everybody all just fucking shouting at each other, and it's just a matter of time before it all pops off. But somebody starts machine gunning all the Nazis done, and then it's fucking everybody knows your name. Big kid dancing up there like that. Clear out.
Oh, aye, big dancing. Ted dancing. Theodore Jiggin, as we'll call him.
Everybody comes in and goes, Norm!
They say to him, how have you been? What have you been up to? What have you been doing? Well, I've been making my way in the world today. Takes everything you got. Oh, but it was him and his couple of boys that came in and opened the fire on the Germans. And there's a brilliant, this German officer's shot sitting up on the table, isn't he, man? Just fucking slumped.
Aye, and he's dead because somebody pushes him out, isn't he? And the next thing, all the blood fucking pours out his mouth and all that. And you're like, oh fuck.
Aye, and there's still a German kind of dying on the flare. They don't even take care of him there, and then they just let him fucking die, man.
But it's fucking. it's fucking. Captain Muller then says to your Ted, didn't he? We're looking for a Private Ryan and all that. He's part of your group. Obviously, you see all these soldiers all waiting, and they shout up, James Francis Ryan, is it?
Aye, James Ryan, and it's Nathan Fillion who plays Castle, if you like the series Castle, which is quite funny. And he's been in other things as well. Pardon me, and he's fucking so young in it and so slim in it as well. He runs up, Miller takes my side, tells me his brothers have been killed. Well, my brother's dead. I was going to take him fishing when I got home. How did they die? They were killed in combat. No. See when he's saying no. You see the guy next to him go like that. Yeah, that's what they did. They get killed, man. Smacking on his shoulder. But no, they're still in school, man.
You just see eyes like Captain Money's like that. James Francis Ryan, and it turns out fucking it must have happened quite a lot. Know what I mean? Imagine how many fucking John Smiths.
Oh,
know what I mean?
British Army must have been inundated, man.
But
I there's like
we Captain Money's like he just goes. So my brothers are okay, and he's like, I'm sure they're fine.
How do you know? I mean, this other guy and like, bye.
Fucking hell, man. Is it? He was in Firefly, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
I think it's him. Was in Firefly. I'm sure it's him.
Can't remember, mate. But that whole scene, it goes from poignant to pathetic in the space of a minute, which is quite good as well. Mental, man. But
Yeah.
Mike and Miller start they're in the church at this time because Miller says to fucking Ted Danson, "You get anything in here that resembles a 3-star hotel? I've got a nice comfy church for you." So it's night time, innit, mate?
Yeah. Oh, pause before that as well. They spoke to another paratrooper that landed. It was part of Ryan's group, and he kind of tells them where they are. But it's Mike and Miller, and they're sitting reminiscing about some guy that used to be in their squad. You know what I mean? And it was like how goofy he was. Know what I mean? They're laughing at it about it because they obviously had a good time with this wee guy.
Vecchio.
Aye, and he's like, he used to pee on the back of people in the shape of a V. You know what I mean?
And they're laughing, and he says, Vecchio, Caparzo. And that's when it just, realisation. So then, which is a fucking brilliantly written bit, explains to Mike about how he copes with losing these men. And it's in his head, for every guy he loses, he must have saved 10 or another 20. And he says that he's lost 94 men under his command. And he says to Mike, he's looking for absolution after Mike, isn't he? So that means I've got to have said 10 times that or 20, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So,
and that's what he's saying. He's like, this mission, he's like, this Ryan guy better be worth it, because my rationalisation for losing men is being removed for the usual. Know what I mean?
That's when he says he better get home and cure some disease or invent a longer lasting light bulb or something.
Aye.
And make it all worth it. So it's kind of, that brings you back again after having the laugh about how he copes with fucking army life, man, in the war. Wade is listening to this and he's rewriting Caparzo's letter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is
because he looks up at him, he's like, you're laughing, we just lost one of a fucking. But it's like, and then they turn to Jackson, and Jackson's out the game, isn't he? And they all start talking. I don't know how he does that. Fucking, he just fucking goes right to sleep. And then you hear a wee story for Wade that is fucking kind of hard hitting and all, that he's like, he used to try and wait up for his mom coming back and all that, but sometimes she would come back early and he would kid on he was sleeping. And now you can kind of see he's like, I wish I hadn't done that.
His eyes fill up.
I'll
no fucking lie, my eyes fill up with him, you know what I mean? Because he's like, he says, I don't know why I did that. Because at that minute, you know, he's thinking, I might never get to speak to my mum again. And I batted away opportunities like that. But I don't know why. It's fucking, and obviously he's thinking about his mum. Do you know what I mean? He's fucking. So, just before they go to sleep, Upham decides to come here and have a wee chat with Miller. When we skirted over the fact that the boys have got a pool run earlier, and they tell Upham it's up to $300 and need to find out where Captain's Faye and what he does for a living, and whoever finds that out wins the money.
That's Hangman's like that. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll split the money, and I'll tell you the information and all that. And he's like, oh, why do we not wait till it's like 1,000? And he went, might not live that long up him. He's like,
500, yeah. Get some sleep. Yes. The only thing Upham's no doing is fucking touching his face. I mean, it's pure admiration for him because he quotes Tennyson or Edison, and Upham's like, you know Edison? Do you know what I mean? Again, you're an educated fellow. He goes, I know some. But he's got a right fucking a man love for the old Cap.
But the next time it's like the night scene, isn't it? And they're just walking across country, and you're just seeing these bombs going off in the background, and it's just illuminating the outline of the soldiers walking through this field.
Brilliant.
Again, it's just fucking
just a silhouette of war in it, man.
And then it's the next morning, isn't it, really? And they come across all these injured airborne soldiers.
It's like a fucking kind of just like a field of field of injured and lost in it.
It's there's crashed planes all around about and all that. Must have been where the airborne mission fucked up for some reason. But
because Captain DeWitt starts talking to him, and he fills in Miller about what the place is, what happens. Again, like you said, mate, it's for a place for injured and lost, and then some people will come and gather some people up and take them away as wee squadrons and stuff like that.
yeah, but he starts talking about his plane into it, and he's like, they put in fucking steel plates underneath this fucking airplane and didn't tell me about it, all because there was a general on board.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what was it, like 25 people, 21 people did, and it's all for one general.
Aye.
So,
because Miller says to him, for one general, and that wee guy just comes back and goes, one man. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what the fuck he was. But exactly. People get killed through miscommunication and self-importance. But it's fucking horrible. That's when he's obviously told Wade to help out best he can with injured. Wade says to Ribisi, smell that leg.
He goes down, has a whiff, and he goes, oh.
Does it smell like stinking cheese? Coming off that leg's been in a fucking right unfortunate typing accident.
He stood on one of the land typing machines there.
So fucking all the prisoners of war are coming in as well.
And Fisher's out there like, Uni.
Juden. You know what that means? Juden. Which is obviously German for Jew.
That soldier gives Muller a bag of dog tags, didn't he? And he's like, I go and search through these. And again, it was like a kind of fucking another moment. It was like they're searching, looking through all these airborne soldiers that have died, all their dog tags, while the surviving airborne troops are marching by them. You know what I mean?
For that minute, they collectively all forget that the dog tags symbolise a dead body, didn't they? They make it a game. Looking through the dog tags and having a laugh for them. And
it's like they're desensitised to fucking just death, you know what I mean?
There's a dog tag with a fucking hole right through it. Well, I guess they're no bulletproof. I guess not.
But
Wade hears it then, didn't he? Again.
He comes in, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? That's all the airborne fucking marching by, and you're reading out all their pals, these fucking dog tags.
Aye.
And it's like, fucking light bulb moment.
Imagine you're one of them coming in.
Aye.
And the first thing you think is that I'm going to be thought about. If I gave my life for my country, I'm going to be just a laugh and a pile of dog tags.
Exactly.
Horrible, man. But Miller, he knows he's fucked up. He's doing the wrong thing. Then he just takes umbrage and goes, maybe we should just do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just fucking... He starts asking people in French and starts shouting, Ryan! James Ryan!
And it's they bring my man for Sons of Anarchy done.
Big Opie!
Aye.
There's fucking wee Opie in this.
Aye, fucking no beard and everything. But he's
recognisable.
Aye.
It was IMBD, I always get that wrong. IMBD that I looked at, and I seen his recent photo, and I was like, that's fucking he in this. Do you know who else is in it? And I never noticed him. The guy that plays Moriarty in BBC's Sherlock, the wee Irish guy, plays James Moriarty. Wee guy with black hair and that. He's in this somewhere, but I don't know where. There you go. That's fucking useless, isn't it?
It would have helped if I'd watched that Sherlock, but
did you know? Oh, you're missing out, mate. Fucking tremendous.
Yeah.
What does Big Opie say, mate?
He's like, you're going to need to talk very loudly. A German grenade went off at the side of my head, and I can't hear anything. And you see him, his ears fucking looks like it's been a typing accident.
Must have been too close to the clicks, the clacks.
But he tells him, doesn't he? He's like, do you know James Francis Ryan? And he does, and he tells him where they are. He says they were going to some wee town called Ramel. And that's it. Fucking the chase is on.
That guy I was talking about, mate.
Don't know, mate.
Andrew Scott's his name.
Aye.
He was in a Bond, I know. He was Inspector.
Aye.
He was a bad guy, Inspector.
I do recognise him, but I don't know where he is in this.
But But aye, Ramel. Ramel, is it? Aye,
Rommel,
I've got somewhere to go.
known for its rimming, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So,
Captain Miller starts talking to him, doesn't he? He's whipped out this map and he's holding the compass with his shaky horn. And then that's when all the squad sees, like, oh, we're fearless leader.
aye,
He's fucking human after all.
I know. It's funny to think in this day and age, showing your weaknesses is considered strength, but just know then. That's why I'll get to that bit shortly anyway, but other signs of weakness you have to be hidden. Do you know what I mean? But so they make way for Ramel. Before we know it, they're going through like an open field, isn't they, mate?
Yeah. And they come across this. I don't know what that is.
It's like a radar.
Aye, whatever the fuck it is, but it's now a Nazi fucking gun nest that they use to ambush companies. So, Captain Miller, he's not going to walk by this. That's his duty as a soldier. We need to take this. But the general consensus for all the rest of the squad is we don't need to take the risk.
Aye.
You know what I mean? We can go by this.
We can get around this and still do our mission. But again, Miller says, and leave it for the next company to come through and get fucking slaughtered, because the first thing to happen upon is a dead squadron, innit?
Yeah.
Which alerts them to the fact there's some shit here. Let's fucking clear it out. Nobody agrees with him, but he just orders them. We're there to the fact that I'll go through the middle. I mean, I'll take point. Jackson, you go on the right. Who's going left? And nobody fucking answers him. Who's going left?
It's a bit fucking. Is it Mike? He's like, maybe I should take point. The way you run, I don't think so. No, maybe I should go left. Maybe you should shut up.
Oh, brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. I wrote that down and all. So, Upham's to hang back. They tell him to hang back and say, right, let's go. And all the while, again, it's a desensory kind of scene because it's through Upham's spyglass, seeing what he sees and hearing what he can hear, which is distance away. And they can hardly see. You can just hear gunfire, muffled gunfire going off, can't you, mate?
Fucking explosions and whatnot. You can kind of, it's like a panned out view. You can kind of see shit going off, stuff exploding and all that, and then you just see clips through obviously the scope that obviously people launching grenades and fucking fuck knows what. But eventually there's smoke everywhere, and you can't see a thing.
That's it, and it quietens down a wee bit, and then you just hear Upham, get up here.
Aye. And he runs up with all the fucking medic stuff, and we see poor wee Wade. He is now Swiss cheese.
He's full of holes, poor Wade, and he's lying there. And testament to his acting ability in this, right? Because I believe he's fucking dying. He's coughing, he's choking. He's no all there. He's shaking. He's trying to talk them through what to look for, how to treat him, and it's heartbreaking because I like the wee guy, man.
Aye, because they don't know what's the matter with him. He's like asking how bad it is and all that, and I think it's Fish was like, right, I'm going to put your horn on where it is, and then as you hear him going like, oh no, it's my liver, and then that's when he knows I'm fucking kaput. Know what I mean?
Miller kind of finds an exit wound as well. He's like, how big is it? And all that, you know what I mean? And he's gaining morphine. But as you say, he knows he's not making it.
He's like, that's when he says, I could use some morphine.
What could we do? Tell us what to do. What can we do? I could use a little more morphine. And they know they shouldn't be gaining it because he's dying.
Exactly.
One of the few times that Miller concedes to humanity in this is game it. Do you know what I mean? Let him get fucking as pain-free as possible. And he does just before he dies, I know. He sees his mod, doesn't he?
Aye, calling for his mod again. And it's fucking... it's sad, mate. It's fucking hard hitting again, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I think these war films, majority of the time you just say, oh, there's a guy fucking blew to bits. That was brilliant. Fucking there's it. And then you're seeing like a real human side to it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucked up.
It was. It was, mate. Even in recent times, love him or hate him, right? James Blunt, right? He was in the war in Kosovo, and I've seen an interview with him talking about his best pal getting fucking blown up in front of him and all that, and it's fucking hard hitting. As you say, mate, these guys have got to deal with that, and then, right, let's go, move on.
And again, they're no fucking hardened fucking warriors, know what I mean? They're your ordinary man walking down the fucking street.
Aye, because Ribisi, we find out later, I mean, he's Bronx, New York, talking like that, how you doing? Fuck's sake, Captain. Get the stogie on it. He works in a tailor's. He's a tailor's assistant. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean, it's fucked. Just fucked.
So there's one German survivor in there, mate, with this bunker that they've got.
Plus, before that as well, Captain Muller takes Capazzo's letter off of Wade's body as well. You're just like, that fucking hell, man. Taking up the mantle of getting this letter back to his favour.
Aye.
But like he says, there's one Nazi left and he's getting a fucking scheme booting. He's getting lettered and they're going to kill him right away, aren't they? But then the next thing, Captain Muller's like, no, we'll make him dig all the fucking graves and then we'll kill him. And it's like you're kind of seeing the deterioration of decency. Know what I mean? It's like it's just taking away a fucking... It's like that bit in fucking Platoon. Seeing they've had enough of the Viet Cong and all that because they've lost guys and they're just like, we'll kill everybody in this fucking village.
I mean, he goes in and fucking cracks the disabled guy's head open and all that. And thinks it's great. You see his fucking head come up on?
It's fucking...
You're right, mate.
Mental, mate.
Upham's starting to be a nebby wee bastard.
Aye.
Yeah. You can't do that. You can't just kill him. You can't do it, Captain. Stop it. What are you doing?
It's no the right way. But it's just...
You can help him dig a graves then.
That's it. You don't like it, you can help him fucking dig a graves. But that's when Captain Muller goes away for the rest of the squad, isn't it? And he breaks down. And you don't know if it's just a culmination of everything or he feels responsible for Wade's death.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Aye. It's a bit of both, mate. Bit of everything. He has to go away and hide and have a sob. And it's an uncontrollable one because you see him try to fight it back. Tom Hanks, we're used to Tom Hanks being fucking Tom Hanks and brilliant at what he does. But that is just tremendous. Even to the bit where he's kind of finishing, he's crying and he's composing himself and he's looking behind him to make sure nobody's seen and just squaring himself up. And then he has to get back and be responsible for his actions because Ribisi's fucking getting him at tight, isn't he? Right in his face. This is all your fault, more or less sent him.
That's it.
This wouldn't have happened if you were going by your orders.
Yep. But after his wee breakdown, they get up and the Nazis sitting with Upham, fucking talking about Steamboat Willie, fucking toot toot and all this shit. And you're like,
how much did you want to fucking batter Upham?
Aye. Oh, he would have been
lighting his fag from that.
Aye, he'd have been clunked till he'd be a fucking shovel and buried with him.
Clunk.
See that mind fucking The Walking Dead? Rick gets whacked with a shovel right away. Fucking bong.
Aye, that's right.
Have some of that, you fan of you.
Upham, I'd have locked him in a fucking room, a darkened room with a typewriter. That bastard. See how he comes out of that.
Fucking. There could be a movie idea here, by the way. The Night of the Typewriter.
Aye, open the door and he's lying there with a fucking ink ribbon in his neck. Fucking the face all letters.
Aye. I was going to say that, just a big fucking X across the eyes.
Oh dear. Oh man, he get fucking viled to death, that boy. So Miller gets the German guy up at the grave and he blindfolds him, tells him to march 1,000 paces and get himself in, didn't he?
Aye, the Nazi was pure begging for his life and all, wasn't he? Just hitting it with all these great things.
Fuck it.
Aye. Betty Boop, what a dish. It's fucking... But you're right, fucking... Captain Muller he gets his humanity back. I don't know if he does it for the sake of the squad. Know what I mean? Like, if we do this, we're no soldiers anymore, we're just fucking animals, sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
And it makes us better if we just let them go. But they're not happy with them, aren't they?
No. You've got to remember as well, there's God-fearing people still in that era. And I think it's got a lot to do with Hanks, because he's from the white picket fence, the wife, the small town, and go to church every Sunday kind of guy, and he wants to be able to go to the gates when he dies and say, look, I've done this, that's a sign of humanity, you know what I mean?
Exactly. But, you get Mike arguing with Hangman, didn't you? And they're just, the captain told you to fucking gear up. And he's like, nah, fuck you, I'm away. Know what I mean? We just let the fucking enemy go. What the fuck are you talking about? Know what I mean? And it's that's it all comes out into it.
Mike draws on Ribisi, but didn't he?
Aye. And that's
Gear
it.
up, and I'm going to shoot you.
Aye. Right in your big fucking mouth.
I'll take the court martial. There ain't gonna be no court martial.
It's like what it says to him. You don't know how to shut up. You don't know when to shut up.
Whoa, what's a pull? What's a pull on me? Scooby-Doo moment.
Aye, it's just fucking, that's his way you just bring it up into it. He's like that. And he just tells him, I'm a school teacher. And a wee daft tune, fucking, and it's all like that. Oh.
Aye, for Pennsylvania. It's great, mate, because it's then he has to put himself on a fucking par with his squad. He has to let them know, I'm no trained for this. I'm no fucking an army born and bred. I am a fucking school teacher for small Hicksville, Pennsylvania.
Aye, exactly. And that's what he's saying. He's like that. If this this mission gets me closer to going back home to see my wife and all that, I'm going to do it. I don't want to be here to fight the war to the very fucking end. This is my ticket home, sort of thing. So if you want to go and do that, by all means, away you go. I'll fill out the paperwork. But I'm doing this mission.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of fucking brings the squad back together, doesn't it?
Aye.
Motherfucker. He's done it again. You've just been millered.
It's mill time. So next thing, they're walking across an open grassy field and they hear a panzer tank and they all drop in the long grass.
That's it. And it turns out this has been a wee ambush for Ryan and his lot.
They don't know that yet, because when they drop to evade the tank suddenly explodes. Who's doing the shooting?
Exactly. But they eventually take care of the Nazis in this half track, don't they?
Oh, aye.
And then it's like, we're coming out.
It's a Panzer. It's a Panzer tank.
They shout the thunder. Thunder. That was American code for we're Americans. Are you Americans? You know what I mean? Yeah. But apparently it's the wrong way around in the film. You're meant to shout flare and then thunder. Mm. That was one of the trivia bits, but it was done on purpose for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. But it shouts flare and it's identify yourselves, 101st Airborne. And they come out and there's only 3 of them, isn't
there? Yeah. And they're rhyming after names. Fucking blah, 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 blah. And then Matt Deamon is Ryan. Prick. He's like, we're here for you. And the next thing, they're walking through Ramel.
Aye.
This pile of bricks near a bridge. It's fucking gone.
That's it. We've learned that leading up to this, that bridges are like what the Germans need intact. So they're trying to, but the Americans are blowing all the bridges apart for a couple because they need a couple to be opened. But if the Germans get across the bridges, then the war could be fucking potentially won. So they need to defend this bridge in this town. So Miller then, as you say, mate, takes Ryan away and just tells him, doesn't he?
Yeah. Your brothers are dead. And he's like, oh, what one? Fucking all of them. And it's repeated by a wee soldier, and it's a bit like, oh, fuck. And he's going to, that's when Miller says to him, you get to go home. That's why we're here. Here to take you home. But Ryan's a good soldier. The all-American boy. No, I'm not leaving these guys behind. And he's just told, fucking, we lost 2 guys coming here to fucking save you. Know what I mean? You can fucking move your ass, go and get your shit.
And he says to the B says, what were their names? I mean, thing with Wade and Caparzo. Wade and Caparzo. You fucking dick. I've got to say it. Nathan Fillion took the news of his brother's deaths way worse than fucking Ryan took it. Matt Deamon does his.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
He says to Miller, basically, I'm not going, you can't make me go. I'm here with the only brothers I have now. You tell my mother that, I'm sure she'll understand.
Aye.
So Miller's, right, we'll need to fucking help them here before we can go anywhere.
Well, that's it. It's Mike that says to him, isn't it? He goes,
aye, that's right.
Yeah, well, maybe we stay here and help.
Tell me what you think, Mike. You don't want to know what I think, sir. Oh, yeah, I do.
He's just like that. We stay here, we help them, and maybe it is we've earned our right to go home. Maybe this whole thing, Saving Private Ryan, is the thing. And you're like, oh, he said the title in the film.
He said the thing. He said the thing. It's like Peter Griffin in the cinema when they say it. Yeah.
But that's it, until they agree just to stay and help this wee squad defend this bridge till the relief comes. So
it's then an itinerary of what their arsenal is, what ammo they've got, which isn't a lot in it, no.
Nah. Because they know that they're going to come through here with tanks and stuff, into it. And they're talking like, we're not going to be able to defend against these tanks because we've only got these like pea shooters, really.
Right.
That's when Captain Muller tells them, we could just make sticky bombs. And they all laugh like,
You're making that up?
Aye, have you been into that napalm again, Mike? But he's like, no, he rhymes it off and tells them how to do it, all that, the manual. And it's it's like a montage of them, isn't it? Prepping for fucking battle.
Aye, the only thing it's missing is the fucking A-Team music. The A-Team always used to get locked in a fucking shed with power tools and vehicles and stuff. Welding and sawing, you know. So they've all got their jobs today. They've got a plan. They need to try and get the Germans into the town via the main road and bottleneck them in there. That's the only chance they've got because they're outnumbered, outgunned, out-tanked, the fucking lot.
Yeah. Aye. And it's Upham, he gets turned into a wee ammo rat, didn't he?
Aye, he's a runner, aye.
We're going to be you're going to be supplying the ammo and all that, which he fucking fails at, by the way.
Oh, I know.
But then he finally gets let in on the joke what FUBAR means. And he's like, oh, that's quite good, that.
It's Fish that's telling him into it. He makes a kind of nice Fish kind of, what am I trying to say here? When he's talking to him and divulging FUBAR to him, he's kind of saying, you're part of the team now.
Aye.
You're a pal. But fucking, who needs pals like that after what he does, the prick? So you've explained the sticky bomb situation. They've all got their jobs to do. And then the next thing, there's a quiet lull. They've got a moment's kind of half a minute's peace. See Rabisi, Fish, sitting talking about back home. Rabisi talks about a woman's big breast that came into his tailor shop. Upham's explaining Edith Piaf song, innit? Edith Piaf, which she's singing and all that.
Nah, she's playing on some sort of monogram thing. And
Miller trying to get a cappuccino machine to work.
In the middle of fucking places in rubble, know what I mean? But that's when Ryan says to him, he can't remember his brother's faces, isn't it?
Aye, Miller does a good thing. It says you've got to think it in context. What do you mean? It says, think of something you were doing together. Don't concentrate on their faces, just think it. And that's when Ryan tells him about the story of them on the barn and got this ugly wet lassie and chasing each other and setting the barn alight. And
it's like a kind of a light-hearted moment in it. A wee bit of funny. And apparently Matt Deamon just ad-libbed that whole story.
Well, fucking kudos to the wee boy, man. The wee boy. It's probably saying it was well told, it was well acted, it was tremendous.
Aye. Fucking brilliant. But
and then it's
after the tells
back to a head right at the end of it.
Aye. Fucking
that was it. That was that was the last time we all saw each other before we went after more.
Aye. And then he says to Malky, you want to tell me that story about your wife and the rose bushes? And he's like, nah, that's just for me. And then the next thing you hear the rumble with fucking the Nazis coming into it.
See that rose bushes bit? No, that's just for me. What did you bracket? Not a bracketed beside that. Captain America Endgame stole that. Must have. Old Captain America, when Sam asks him about the wedding ring in it. Want to tell me about her? No.
I don't think I will.
So the next bit, the final scene or act, I've just called it the Alamo, man.
Aye.
And you get, as you said, mate, you hear the rumble, didn't you?
Nah, you hear the rumble of the tanks and that coming. And that's it, they all hop to it. All get into position.
Metal of the tanks and all that fucking shudders through you, man, when you hear that. Yeah. And so Ryban has been sent on the back of a rabbit. He has the rabbit to try and draw in the Germans down this street, isn't he?
Aye, that's it. Aye, they have to bait them into it. And it's just, they're all sitting fucking in their wee positions and all that.
Jackson's in the tower, Upham's got all the ammo.
Aye. But it's like sea fish, and the other guy,
Henderson.
it's like, you got any more of that? He just peels this bit off and gets them like that. Oh, well, you might be dead. It's like,
I'm sure Germans were one of the fucking worst thing to worry about back then.
You know, be doing that during fucking COVID, I tell you.
So see when they're sitting, right, Rabisha comes back with the rabbit, jumps out of the kind of trench pit and says, they definitely saw me, Captain, but I don't know if I took the bait. So they're just waiting, man. So they're waiting over the wee kind of pool pit with their guns, and as the tanks get closer, you just see the rubble and the stones are starting to shift.
Aye.
That's powerful in itself, man.
Aye, mate, it's fucking, that's pure realistic, man. You're like that because you'd never take that into context. Just how big and fucking thunderous these fucking things were, know what I mean?
That's it.
But you've got wee guy, they've laid like mines and stuff all over the street, and fucking, it's just a matter of time before it all kicks off in it.
Aye. So I think like one Panzer and a couple of troops go by, but the big tank stops and turns in and starts coming down. So it's coming down this fucking bottleneck, which is going as planned. We get soldiers hiding in the houses just behind the window, and you see the Germans looking in the window and all that. That's fucking tense. The first guy that lights a sticky bomb, man.
He's fucking hopeless, that boy.
Takes far too long, doesn't he?
Aye, because the first wee guy, he pushes the plunger in and it fucking blows up these mines they've laid in the street. And then it's just a fucking gun battle, fucking chaos.
Aye.
And then, like we were talking about there, your man with a sticky bomb, he lights it. And I was getting fucking pure anxiety. Like, he's standing in the doorway and I'm like, yeah, stupid bastard.
Throw it, it sticks.
And he fucking walks right up to the side of this fucking tank, doesn't he? And the next thing, fucking boom. And he's blew into fucking mince.
By the way, no half. It's a cracking shot. Because it's like fucking does look real, man. Bits of flesh everywhere. Guys on the tank and all, the Americans, when they stop this tank, they get slaughtered on the tank because the guy comes with a big fucking wheelie gun, man.
Aye. The big
and that's obviously firing fucking plane busters because one guy's head just disintegrates, man.
Aye, it's a big fuck. It's like a 30 cal gun or something. I think it is.
30 cal, is it? Yeah.
Aye, 30 cal.
Supposed to listen to.
Don't be trying to belittle me because I've got all the fucking knowledges there. Just because I didn't say sniper.
Jackson's up in the tower. He's flinging typewriters at cunts. Fucking. These people are getting slaughtered.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Q's and U's everywhere.
Aye, throwing the F about the F bomb.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
But it's fucking carnage in it. They're fucking Nazis getting shot left, right, and centre. People fucking blown up. There's another tank. It's like the back of it's open.
Mm-hmm.
Guys throw petrol bombs into that.
They called the Panzer tank.
No, I don't think it's a big open one. How it's like they drop the petrol bombs into. I don't think that's a Panzer.
Yes, it's a Panzer.
I don't think you're right there.
Panzer.
Why are you acting like such a diesel, mate?
I don't know.
But you just say, even that, guys getting set alight. what a way to go, man.
Aye.
Fucking
It's war as hell, mate. It's no
Death's
fucking-
death in this, innit? It's just fucking any
Aye.
way he means, it's just you're done in, man.
Aye.
Jackson, we got a nice wee montage of him showing off his skills, sniping away,
Yep.
reciting the Bible as he's doing it. But he's so into his task that it's too late before he notices. His pan's run and the main tank's fucking cannons pointing right at him, innit?
Aye. That's it. It's been following where or have been soldiers have been getting shot for, and just points up at the tower. But see the bad one, his son. He's like that. Oh fuck, that's me. And he goes like that. Parker, get out! But he fucking screams at Parker is like fucking half a footstep away.
Parker!
It's like fucking laughing. I mean, see me with Parker, I'd be like, "Oh, I shot myself there." That was his last words. Oh yeah, fuck, boom.
Aye. And then, see, after that happens, everybody in their enemy positions has looked at the bell tower and seen it getting done, and they've all realised Jackson's out, man. Jackson's dead.
That's that. Lois and all we're all buddies.
So Upham's on a fucking ammo run when all this is gone, and he just fails, as you say, mate. He freezes,
Aye.
rooted to the spot. And as much as it does make you fucking pure angry at him, right? And then you think about it in the aftermath, and you're like, I might have been no different. I might have froze. I might have shot myself. You know what I mean?
Aye.
If I wasn't prepared for war, but he's in. What's the word I'm looking for? He is pivotal to this fucking operation with the ammo, and he's not doing his job.
That's it. It's fucking. Let's my man fishing that done, because they've changed their position to try and defend a flank better. But
Dissolve.
aye, but they're running out of ammo left, right, and centre. Know what I mean?
Aye,
Fucking
they're big gun. So Henderson and Fish, as you say, mate, they're at this upstairs wee bit, and they're shouting up him, and Henderson takes one in the throat after shooting a couple of guys in the stairways that he can't see.
I see that was tense, man, wasn't it? Because you just hear the footsteps coming up the stairs, and you don't know if it's Upham, because Upham is like right there. Know what I mean?
And do you know that's the only time they shouldn't have shouted up him, but they should have shouted thunder.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? But
Exactly.
they shout up him, but he never answers, so you're not answering, you're getting fucking blasted, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then Henderson takes one in the throat, and then our friend fucking Steamboat Willie, the German, who they let away, is back, man.
Aye. It's fucking probably the most realistic fucking brutal fight in cinema. Know what I mean? Well, it was at the time, but it was fucking just two ordinary guys fighting to the death, man. Fucking taking bites at each other, fucking rolling about, everything, fucking
Aye.
to the point. A knife comes out, and it's fucking me. I remember watching this the first time, man. I was like, that is fucking horrible, man.
That's horrible.
Just that German fucking. He's saying to him, lad, give up. You can't win and all that. This is it. Just fucking accept this and all that. And you're like,
Aye.
I mean,
And then the knife's going in, he's
aye,
shushing him. It's
Exactly.
fucking, it's horrible. I can't imagine. I hope I never imagine what that feels like, a fucking bayonet going through your heart, man.
exactly.
And this is all because Upham fucking never got there with the ammo. But again, if you're looking back on it all, it's trying to tell you that Captain Miller's good act didn't matter.
Aye.
Didn't matter at all. It came back.
That's it.
No good acts in war.
No, always comes back to haunt you, man. It's kill or be killed. But it's like when he's stabbing Fish with that fucking knife, you can hear the fucking crunching and all that. It's
Aye.
fucking brutal as fuck. And the way that actor just dies as well.
He does brilliant there, mate. Again, as I said, I was listening to this through my buds, and I was hearing shit I'd never heard before. Even in other scenes that we've talked about, see the licks of the flames in the background and all that. It's
Aye.
whoa,
Aye.
and the rain and that scene, his gargle, the chest cage going in and all that. Oh, it's fucking horrible.
Aye.
So Steamboat Willie's done his damage, man. He's going down the stairs again, and he comes across fucking Upham, doesn't he?
Aye. And he's fucking greeting on the stairs. Like, you're fucking. Like you said, I still can't stand it, cunt, fuck him.
I know. Fuck
You know
you.
what I mean? No, I mean, see if you went up the stairs and just fucking popped that cunt, he'd still be there. You never know. Know what I mean,
Oh.
but
Wish E.T. killed you, you bastard.
but then it cuts to old Mike in it, and he's hiding in the corner with this rocket launcher, waiting for this tank to pass, and just fucking boom, he's doing a John Wick.
Sweet. Brilliant, man.
It's like, I know, he bumps into him and a Nazi in it, the two of them bump into each other, and fucking the guns jam or they run out of bullets, and fucking launch their helmets at each other, and it's just, you fucking prick.
Nazi flings his helmet, Mike flings his, you bastard. Then the two of them try to draw their guns, and they both get shots off. Mike kills him, but the German shoots him in the ass, and you just see his face, you fucking bastard. Look, it's a pure inconvenience.
Aye. It's just fucking, it's all going wrong, isn't it, really?
As they're under siege, there's a bit where Captain Miller and Ryan is behind a ditch, and before you know it, they're fucking near enough under a tank, man.
Aye.
Snuck up in them.
They're launching the fucking, what do you call them? Mortars, innit? They're just horn launching them.
Aye, because they've not got a launcher, that's right. And that's quite good. Bing! Launch.
Aye.
So they start shouting Alamo, Alamo, which means get back to the bridge.
That's it. Time to ditch.
See, you know what? Upham, right? He's hiding. And no German sees him.
Aye.
That's the only unbelievable bit in this whole film, I think. He's just kind of, he's not even in a ditch, it's just like a wee alcove, and Germans are running by, just no noticing him. Like, fuck, man.
Aye. But Mike he limps up, doesn't he, and grabs him and is like, up him, you fucking idiot.
And while he's doing that, he starts fucking taking shots, man.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
And you see them in it, you see Miller and Ryan, they're fucking running and they're getting shot at the whole time, ducking, fucking dodging bullets left and right. Obviously, Mike's got up him. They're running back to the rally point, and it's just fucking they're in full retreat to this bridge, isn't they?
Aye. Ribisi takes Mike out of the bridge and sits him down, and Miller's like to him, Mike, you okay? Yeah, just got the wind knocked out of me.
Aye.
It's fucking last thing he says, man.
Aye. Getting shot through the chest. But Miller's he's wiring up the bridge to blow it into.
Trying to.
And then the big fucking tank shoots the fallback point in it and fucking knocks him out.
Aye. And then we're back to that deafening, can't hear anything.
Aye.
Just explosion thing. Do you know what I mean? He's starting again. It's his moment of solace where he starts looking about, sees Mike's dead, sees other people killing it, and you see your meme bit, mate.
Aye, fucking Private Ryan,
back
fucking
and forth.
Aye, fetal position, fucking greeting like a wee. You know what I mean? Where did all that fucking? Oh, I'm staying with my brother's fucking part I'll go to.
Where'd all that red, white, and blue blood go to, you little shit?
But that's when Miller, he's lying beside Mike, and he sees Mike's fucking looking at something. Well, his dead body is anyway. And he goes, I need to go and get a detonator. So he's...
Detonators.
Aye, detonators. But in his low, he just gets up and walks towards it. And then that's where fucking Steamboat Willie wanker.
Aye.
Just takes aim and shoots him. So... But fucking, you're like, that's it, fucked. Then the next thing you see this big tank rolling towards Captain Miller, isn't it?
Aye, and he just takes out his pistol.
Aye.
It's just shooting a tank, which is just a waste of fucking bullets, obviously. But his last bullet, his last shot, he shoots, and the tank fucking explodes, man.
Dude, I've seen this. I was like, that could be a design fault in that.
Designed that? Was it General Urso for Rogue One there?
But as you see it in it, it's the airplanes, air heat.
Aye.
And they just start dropping bombs.
Finally show up, man. Start dropping bombs and stuff. Upham decides to jump up like fucking Zebedee, put his gun on all the Germans, and say fucking drop your weapons and all that. And Steamboat Willie's like, it's cool. It's Upham. It's a shite bag.
Upham. It's like fucking...
And that's when Upham becomes a fucking soldier of war and just shoots him.
Aye. Exactly.
But then lets the other ones go.
Aye. That's what I mean. Upham is the only one that does the one thing that nobody was supposed to do.
Aye,
Know what I mean? He shot like a soldier that surrendered.
true.
You're like
But it's kind of karma, circle of fucking karma, if you know what I mean.
that. You're going to say the circle of life.
I know, I nearly did, mate.
Simba.
The Germans eat the grass. We eat the Germans. Circle of life. Miller let the German go, and the German fucking killed Fish. Then Fish fucking let Upham go, and Upham killed him. So, again, it doesn't matter which side you're on. Don't let any cunt fucking go, man.
Kill everybody. And it's just fucking Miller's there. He's lying. Fucking obviously he's on the road out.
No, the road at that point. It's the airborne, sir. The airborne. Angels on our shoulders.
Aye, that old fucking red, white, and blue part are coming back out. Aye. But fucking the other guy runs away to go and get a medic for the captain, and Captain Miller's saying something to Ryan, isn't he? And you didn't know that he said something for how long?
For 24 years, mate. I thought Miller says to him, Ryan, and then just mouths nothing that you can't hear. You're meant to think what you think. And then I listened to it last night with my earbuds in for the first time ever. I heard what he fucking says to him.
Aye.
I'm like, that makes so much more sense, man.
Mate, that absolutely fucking blew my mind last night. I was like,
and again, I told you about the pictures to see this. Fucking, first time.
At first when I heard that, I thought he says Ernest. And I was like, who the fuck's Ernest?
This goes to camp.
But that's his last thing, and he says to him, earn it. And obviously pops his clogs.
Aye.
And that's the thing with Riven. He then takes Capozzo's letter.
Aye.
This fucking bad luck.
Travelled fucking repenned letter.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? But again, that's a sign of brotherhood. You know what I mean? It's fucking foremost in their mind, which is tragic, but something noble about it as well. So it's just kind of fading into Ryan's eyes, and you hear the general again for the War Office, and he's reciting the letter to Ryan's mum, but it's not a letter, it's a half letter of condolence, but positive as your boy's coming home.
Uh-huh.
And then recites a bit of Lincoln again at the end of it, because God bless America, Abraham Lincoln. Woo! Get some! Yeah, good job.
But then it comes to a big reveal, doesn't it? Ryan's standing there and he just slowly turns into the old man standing at the graveside, doesn't it? And it's just fucking, that's brought a tear to my eye, that.
Aye. And he says to his wife, didn't he fucking tell me I've led a good life? What? Tell me I'm a good man. You are a good man. With a big smashing booby. This says you're a good man. Look at all the wins. You fucking podgered me to death for the last 50 years, mate.
Podgered me to death.
Fucking wins everywhere. Some man. I don't care what kind of grey trousers you're wearing.
But as when you realise, isn't it, he's staring at Captain Miller's grave, isn't he? And he's like, I hope I've lived up to what you gave me, sort of thing.
I hope I've earned it for you and that. And
yeah.
It's then you see that Miller lived another 7 days after storming that beach.
Yeah.
So that was kind of Saving Private Ryan, and then it fucking Michael Bay kicks fucking Spielberg out the chair.
Aye.
It's the last fucking scene, and it's the American flag in fucking slow motion, where the trumpets are triumph, and there it is, mate. So Save It Private Ryan was fucking tremendous movie, mate. Tremendous.
Based on a true story, I know.
Aye. It was definitely a war. There definitely was. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. It's a true fact, that World War. So I've heard. So a lot of programmes on the bastard.
No, I'm talking about the brothers.
What do you mean?
See, it was an actual family. See this mission?
Aye.
That was actually a thing that happened.
Ah, no, I'm just taking the piss.
Thank fuck.
There.
I was like, I hope he doesn't think I don't think the fucking Nazis are a real thing, yeah.
I just done a fucking review about Chris there. I had to tell him about the war was a real thing, you know.
I didn't know he said fucking earn it at the end, but you won't believe what Chris fucking did, you know.
I knew it was based on a true story, but I also seen a thing with Spielberg years ago, and he explained that this happened more often than you'd think about siblings and all that. And he told the record was that 5, I think, but it's been matched, it's been equalled in the other wars. So the American army made a fucking point of trying to alleviate fucking a full family's eradication best they could, and this was just told perfect, mate. It was fucking amazing.
Brilliant film, man.
So, out of 10, what you gain it?
I think I'll get a 10, mate. I think it's my first 10.
This is my 10 as well, mate. So it is. I didn't think you were going to go to 10. I thought you'd have went 9, 7, 9, 8 or something, but I had 10 in my head for forever, because this film is just...
It's the acting, fucking, like you say, story behind it, the effects in it, the action, everything.
There's nothing bad about it at all. There's no lag, there's no sense that, from a critique's point of view, there's no fucking lull, there's no slow, there's no too fast, everything's just perfect. Cinematography, directing, acting, action, poignancy, humour, even, it's just all on point, and it's a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect movie. Although I wasn't in the war, I'd like to say it's the most accurate portrayal of fucking war I've ever seen.
Well, that's it, mate. It's the amount of people have said that has. They had to set up like some sort of helpline for like veterans and stuff because they couldn't fucking finish it practically.
You made a good point earlier, where a lot of war movies are all about the celebration of the flag and jovial and da-da-da-da. This isn't. This is a war film. They ultimately achieve their mission, but not everybody survives and comes out it with pearly white teeth and fucking hair flicked back, you know what I mean, underneath the flag. It just takes you places at an emotional level and makes you think.
It's completely fucking... It's just, you just see it. It's just, it gave you a realisation that it wasn't all just fucking, we're going with our guns and then that's it. Fucking party time. Another one that's only like kind of close to it is fucking Black Hawk Down. Know what I mean? That's like everything that can go wrong fucking does go wrong. Know what I mean?
Helicopter man, innit?
Aye.
That is really good. And as I say to you earlier off camera, every fucking Wayne, every spoilt bastard and child or teenager should be sat down and made to watch this.
Aye.
Whether you're from America or no. I can imagine it being a British film, but...
Aye.
Hello! Here to save young Ryan!
I just googled what beat Saving Private Ryan to best picture for the Academy Awards, and it was Shakespeare in Love. So there you go.
My fuck.
That just shows you these awards are bought and paid for.
My God. Aye. Never seen it, to be fair, but
aye,
there's a fucking reason for
that. Aye, because everybody was watching this because it was fucking better.
Aye, that was that day's, what'd you call it? Oh, I can't even, talking shite. I had a brain fart there, sorry.
So what's your Scottish name?
Let's hear yours first.
I don't know. Don't know. Fucking, I genuinely don't know. I don't know.
Saving Private Ryan, translated into Glaswegian, is... my way to getting at me, Dick. I'm a way to get that wee dick.
Jada. I'm going to bail out this wee knob. I don't know.
Cool. You'll need to tweet it after, mate. So listen, guys, for series 1, everybody, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, sharing, liking, all that shit. I hope we brought you some laughs. Hope we brought you some ideas to watch films as well. We are by no means finished though. This is only the end of series 1. Series 2 will be with you like a smack in the fucking kisser sooner rather than later, probably next week again, unless we decide to have a wee week off. But we kind of had a wee week off there because Chris wasn't well and was
I was fighting fucking deadly demons.
lying on the couch like that wee fucking alien inside the heat in Men in Black. Know what I'm talking about?
Aye.
The big eyes.
Aye.
The galaxy is on Orion's belt.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Aye, that was very close.
I know. So did you enjoy it, mate? Series 1?
Aye, it was a good laugh, mate.
I think we're doing good, mate. I think we're having a good time. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to open Series 2 with, because it's going to have to be another belter.
Aye.
We'll have to look at the lists.
Definitely. Well, if that's you, everybody, cheers for listening again.
I left that ending to you there, that you looked uncomfortable. Aye, so,
And
right.
Beware the typewriters.
Aye, listen. Click, clack, click, clack, run like fuck. And in the words of Alec Guinness, use the force. See you later, man.
And action!
You disgust me. Grow up.